James, resounding victory over the Swinton Lions today. What are your thoughts post-match?
Yeah, really pleased for the boys, pleased for the supporters and the club. We've had to cop a little bit recently with some performances or score lines that were disappointing. Some of the justification for that is gone. We've had Matty Marsh out there, we had Corey Johnson out there. We were in a position of luxury really not to select Chris, who's fully fit, sharp, fast, explosive. Chris gets in any team in the Championship in my opinion. So, and I thought you saw a more balanced side that threw more shape at our opponents. Pleased for them.
There was a real sense of positivity after last weekend at Wembley, even though we lost, and that was through the week as well at training. You must be delighted with how that's translated itself to a really good performance on the pitch.
Yeah, it was the first time the boys have spent any time together away from training. I really enjoyed watching them enjoy their time together after the game. Obviously we were all gutted not to win, but it was the first opportunity for them to I know it sounds unprofessional, but it was the first opportunity for them to bond as a group and have a beer together. And I saw some relationships across the team grow last week, and I think the evidence of that was out there on the field.
It started really quickly. Some games this season we've been really slow in the first half. That first 15 minutes we didn't look unstoppable.
Yeah, I thought a lot of that was down to the physicality of the middle unit. Ronan, Team, Bispearsy really ramped up and got us on the front foot, and obviously then Marshy and Mikey gave us some fretting on the edges. So I think you're right. We did look a handful at the start. There were a patch in the game where I think we gave Swinton too many set starts. A couple of poorly selected offloads, some ill discipline, and maybe putting some effort into the wrong areas of the game. And Swinton, honestly, they're a tremendous side. If you give them a set starts, if you give Swinton tap starts in your 20, you have to be outstanding to defend that. And obviously they unpicked us with passing the corner in the first half on the back of it, and I thought we needed to tidy that up a little.
You mentioned there that Swinton had a decent spell where we were very much on the back foot. In previous weeks that might have translated into 2 or 3 tries going against us. You must be pleased with the resilience.
Yeah, definitely. I thought we showed more character today, and I thought when we fetched the middles, the start of the game back on, we tightened up a little bit and saw the game out.
Matty Marsh back in after a few weeks out with COVID. You've mentioned there how big an impact he had. You must be delighted to have him back.
I am, and it's really positive. He can't get COVID again, so he's going to be in the team every week. He's Marshy, and I've got a great relationship, Matty and I, and he knows how highly I rate him, and he inspires confidence in everybody around him.
Corey Johnson came back in as well, and Corey Hall made his night's debut. A word on those two?
I thought Corey Hall were excellent in the centre, good defensively, carried well out of yardage, gave us some strike. Found some really good passes as a centre. He's a proper centre, yeah. Hopefully Leeds leaving with us, and but if he continues playing like that and continues with the attitude he's got, which is great by the way, he could mature into a real top player. And CJ, well, he's just great, isn't he? He's full of energy and endeavour defensively, great deception. He's a running threat. He's gone over the top of people, he's gone round people. He's just a kid that I've really enjoyed coaching previously, and I'm really enjoying coaching him now.
Hall found himself on the wing in the back end of that game after a bit of a shuffle around with each other. Jason Bass and Michael Lewis leave the pitch with injuries. What's the early diagnosis there?
Bass has got a bit of a hammy strain. Always a challenge moving somebody to full back when they've not played there for a while, because they've got to cover so much more distance. We always did plan on dropping Jace back on the wing and swapping Kieran back there for the last 20, but we didn't get there in time, and he's got a little tweak. Hopefully he'll settle down really positively. And Mike had a tight groin, he had a real strong game, Mike, didn't he? So we didn't want to risk him, and he probably deserved his own little clap as well, mate.
And Ronan Dixon, it was his birthday today. He went over and got the try, got man of the match as well. You left him out for a few weeks.
I did.
You must be really pleased with how he's come back after being back in selection.
Yeah, no, Ronan Dixon, I've always thought is going to be mature into a real top player, and for whatever reason at the start of the season he just wasn't quite finding the levels that we both know he's capable of. And I'm absolutely delighted with how he's played the last 4 games. He's looked hard to handle. He's been aggressive. He has got a good pass in him. He's been out there leading us, and that's the Ronan Dixon that I want to see every week, and that's the Ronan Dixon I expected to see every week. And I think that's the Ronan Dixon that he wants to see every week, and as long as he keeps serving that up, he'll be in the team, that's for sure.
And Sheffield Eagles next week on Sunday afternoon. A great confidence boost taking to that game and to the rest of the season.
Yeah, obviously Sheffield are a good team. You know, they've got some tremendous players. Obviously, I've spoken about Fax and Ardot and Miller and Brown, you know, on a number of occasions, and you know, there's not just them. Guzzi's a good player as well. So we will go there, know that we'll be challenged by a good side, but we want to play. We want to look after our injuries today and go out there and compete and try and compete hard against Sheffield and give ourselves an opportunity of moving up the table.